What's up guys, Bionic here. Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. In today's video I'm going to show you guys how I do the Artifact Enhancement Events because we've just had two back-to-back. This is part of the Killian Fusion. They're typically not this hard. We usually have about 3,000 points, but I'll break it down for you guys in about 3 stages and show to you how I try to minimize my cost to complete them. So starting silver, 21,300,000. The first stage of what I do is I take all my level 1 rank 6 gear from my account. I count how many I have. I then multiply that by 13 points because that is the amount of points you would get if you leveled them to 8, regardless of if they are good or not. I want to see how much silver I'm going to get out of selling them first, and then I want to see how many points I would get out of that. The total I think is going to come down to about 65, okay? So then what I do is I go one by one, I level it to 8, I then decide if I keep it or not, and then I sell it. All right, so I'm starting with, if you pay attention, 417 items in the gear vault, and then I'm going to go ahead and do exactly what I just said. So instead of making you guys watch the whole thing, I'm going to cut it right here, and then we'll get right back. So here we are. Now I'm at 380 items, which means I've kept some, I've sold some, and obviously that has cost me a certain amount of silver. I'm currently down by about 2 million, okay? So that cost me 2 million to generate roughly 830 some points, right? 923. So I was a little bit off about my original calculation, but still that basically is how I always start with my first stage. Second stage is basically the same thing, but now with rank 5 gear. So again, I go all over my account, I look at all the rank 5 gears that I have not sold yet. I will see if some pieces are worth leveling or not, but pay attention, once again, starting with 380 items, then we're going to isolate all those items. I would know how much it would be worth in silver. We have another almost 65 items, that would be 2.6 million, but I'm going to be a lot more picky. Done. Now we have 340 items, so another 40 sold, sorry, and that cost us only about, what, 300,000 silver to generate a couple more points. So we were at 923, and now we're about at, what, 1,200 something. So again, not too bad for the amount of silver spent so far, and I'm almost basically halfway to that rare that we need to complete the Killian Fusion. And now the final stage, well, that's pretty straightforward. I'm going to look at my best items, my rank 5 and 6 gear that are ready to be leveled to rank 16. So I go through my account. Some of those items are already ready to go because I've been preparing them. Every day that I have 4 attempts, I'm basically doing it on my next best pieces. So that's sometimes accuracy banners, crit damage gloves, any basically 6-star boots, and it's a little bit of a mix of everything, right? So I am going to work on my arena champions, clan boss champions, possibly dungeon champions as well. I'm a little weird sometimes as well. If it fails after 10 tries, I cancel it and I move on to another item. I don't know why. Maybe it's just my thing, but then I go back to that item basically. So we're also going to do a couple of items to level 12. Again, this is sort of things that I've been preparing to get to this point. Obviously, this is going to cure our complete our monthly quest. It is going to complete the weekly quest as well. So again, I'm trying to do everything at the same time, and like I said, this is a little bit unique. We had 2 artifact enhancement back to back. So the previous one, I only did some of my level 15 items that were ready to be ranked up to 16. I did not touch stage 1 and stage 2 of what I just showed you guys, but typically they are a lot less points, like I said, 3,000 points, and so by doing this, what I'm showing you guys, stage 1, 2, and 3, I am able to complete those artifact enhancement events with relatively enough ease. Okay, so now as the last couple of upgrades here finish, I'm going to announce the winners of the latest giveaway. If you guys remember, what I had asked was basically please try and comment on some of my other videos, and I also want to know what do you guys expect more from my channel. So here we go. So they commented quite a lot. Shaquille Go was by far the #1 winner, so congratulations for playing. That was really nice. Then I had a couple of guys that commented quite a lot, so I had to kind of make a pool out of those guys and pick. So here are those 3 winners. Again, thank you so much guys for playing, going and commenting on my videos. I really appreciate it. Sorry, and I hope you actually learned something. That was the whole point of this. And finally, also, I want to mention a big shout out to Daki, I guess, for commenting, always giving some very constructive comments on my videos, so I really appreciate that. So you guys can all expect 900 gems each to be deposited directly into your account. Guys, I've said this before, but going forward, I think I will make these giveaways in my Discord channel eventually. YouTube has a hard time on handling all those comments, okay? So it's hard for me to go through each and every one of them. But again, thank you so much for playing. So Discord link will be in the description along with other links. So now we're just going to go ahead and finish this Artifact Enhancement event. I think I got one more item to do, so we're going to get that to level 12. I am working on my second Cold Heart. I will eventually go back to the 2 Cold Heart and the Royal Guard method against the Spider to speed up my runs. So the gear though is kind of like my B tier gear. It's not my priority because I do have a working build at this point. It's just for me to try and increase speed, okay? So as soon as this is going to be done, then you will see, guys, that I'm going to hit basically just the right amount of points to get that rare, like I said, and it'll have cost me about, what, like $8 million. So it is not the cheapest way to do it. I typically have more level rank 15 pieces ready to go to be leveled to 16, which means it's a lot cheaper. But this is a way for me to get around when I do not have enough of those pieces. I just go through my vault, get rid of all those old pieces or rank 6 pieces that I've been hanging on to specifically for this. I hope you guys learned something. Do not forget to let me know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later.